Let's talk about Maliki. Poison the Past, the game that dares to ask, what if Final Fantasy, Futurama, and Stardew Valley all had a weird French baby raised in a time loop? Welcome to Veteran Game. Today we're diving into one of the boldest and strangest RPGs of the year. A game that mixes turn-based battles, light farming, and a trauma-laced time travel narrative set inside a diorama world of pastel colors and masked secrets. Maliki comes from a long-running French webcomic, but you don't need to read a single strip to appreciate this one. In fact, it almost works better if you go in blind. You play as Sand, a newcomer dropped into the domain, a kind of safe haven outside time where everyone's got secrets, trauma, and maybe a magic ability or two. You're pulled into a war against a creeping entity called Poison that's been wrecking the world for decades. And it might have started with Maliki herself. Yeah, it's deep, let's break it down. Combat first. Maliki looks like a cozy game, and it kind of is. But don't sleep on the battles. It's classic turn-based, but with a timeline manipulation twist. You can literally rewind or fast-forward your allies' turns, stack attacks for combos, or delay an enemy just long enough to drop the hammer. The system is called Temporal Actions, and it's low-key genius. You're not just spamming attacks, you're managing time like a battlefield resource. It's like Chrono Trigger meets Hades meets chess. And yes, the combo attacks between party members. So satisfying. But if the combat's slick, the exploration is less so. Here's the thing, Maliki's world is gorgeous. The diorama look is charming as hell. Characters bounce with personality. Colors shift with the eras, bright and warm in the past, drained and industrial in the future. But visually, it's not always clear what you can interact with. Some puzzles feel great. Others, like they were coded by someone who hates hint systems. No minimap, no quest tracking. And half the time, the game doesn't bother telling you what to do next. You will get lost. You will swear at your screen. And then, somehow, you'll fall in love again when the story hits you with another emotional gut punch. That story, it's wild. You travel across eras of Maliki's life, from childhood to present, watching how the trauma from a demonic entity shaped her, broke her, and maybe made her a monster in her own right. Think Undertale, but filtered through French existentialism and anime tropes. Maliki's mask, her missing memories, the poison infecting everything. It's all part of a slow burn mystery with major payoff. The further you go, the more you realize everyone in the domain has something they're hiding. And let's not forget the farming. Yeah, farming. In between fighting corruption and existential despair, you can plant carrots and cook meals. And while it's not Stardew level deep, it adds a surprisingly meaningful rhythm to the game. You cook, you grow, you breathe. Then you jump back into battle with a full belly and a little more resolve. Is it perfect? No, controls can be clunky. Combat info is often buried, puzzle logic, occasionally unhinged. And on Switch especially, the frame rate takes hits during busy scenes. But like any great RPG, Maliki is more than the sum of its bugs. It's heartfelt, it's weird, it's daring, and it's doing something no other indie RPG is doing this year. If you're tired of cookie-cutter RPGs and want something raw, emotional, and unapologetically French, give this one a shot. And hey, if you're new to Veteran Game, hit that subscribe. We go deep on games with heart, weirdness, and ambition, just like Maliki, Poison of the Past.